Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Monday. Okay, guys, so we have a lot to discuss. Thank you to Breaking the Rules podcast first, because they're the ones who grabbed all of these clips. And can I say, I don't know how you guys listen to your podcast, but I always listen to them on like 1.5 because I just want to get to the point. That's just how I am. And I love that they put it on like 2.5 when they play it. But we're going to play some clips. We're going to break them all down. And before we do, you guys know how this works. If you haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and smash that like button. Also, thank you to everyone who was patient. Today, we did not do hot, messy topics because it was such a Vanderpump Rules fueled weekend. I felt like we could just hold that for Wednesday. And we're also doing a lot of moving. So there's a lot of shit happening, lots of things, but that's okay. And we're just going to keep on keeping on. Now, with that, I say let's jump right in. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Wait a minute. So we have to talk about Ariana Madix's new boyfriend, Daniel Way. Dan the Man is what they call him, because now we're hearing, and we're very confused, and so is Breaking the Rules pod, that Dan was at Sheena's wedding. Because if you guys don't remember, part of the reason that Lala has an issue with Ariana is because Ariana is saying she doesn't feel safe in her home, which those words trigger Lala, because Lala at one point says that she did not feel safe in her home. Well, then with Ariana, you have this situation where her boyfriend of almost 10 years or 10 years, whatever, not whatever, but cheated on her. And then 10 days later, she ended up moving on with this guy that she met at a friend's wedding in Mexico, Dan the Man. Now we're hearing that the guy's been around longer than that. Wait a minute. Here we go.
Just glowing when you talk about him. Like, he makes you so happy. I can tell.
Because he's so cool. Like, and you've met him, you've hung out with him a little bit. Sheena's wedding and stuff like
San Francisco, Applebee's.
Yeah. Applebee's in San Francisco.
You're just glowing when you talk about him. Like, he makes you so happy. I can tell.
Because he's so cool. Like, and you've met him, you've hung out with him a little bit. Sheena's wedding and stuff like
San Francisco, Applebee's.
Yeah. Applebee's in San Francisco.
You're just glowing when you talk about
okay. What? Can somebody make this shit make sense? Because I'm a little confused right now. Sounds like Luke likes him. So the truth behind Ariana Madix's boyfriend is that Ariana Madix's boyfriend was around before, but I thought for some reason, I thought that Sheena said in a podcast, you know, like, I met Dan. We all love Dan. Dan's a nice guy. But I thought she talked about it as if she met him after Ariana met him and the whole group met him around the same time. Not that he was at Sheena's wedding. So he knew Tom Sandoval before? I am so confused. Can you imagine while Tom Sandoval was there hooking up with Raquel, like, little did he know that the guy, Dan, who was in the background with the long hair and like the hot washboard abs, was going to be taking his girlfriend? I do not think that. I don't think that Tom saw it that way. I don't think he saw it coming that way. Anyways, moving on. So now I wanted to get into this because Faith is claiming that she also told Ariana, Sheena, and Jax. Well, she's pretty much saying that people were being inappropriate. So here we go.
And then I didn't speak to her since. So I had originally asked the producers to let me talk to Brittany so I could tell her what happened and explain to her that I actually told, Sheena and Ariana about Jax before it even happened.
So almost the whole cast knew. It sounds, if you knew, James knew, Lola knew.
I showed them actual messages. So they seen it. When I showed them the messages, they said, "Oh, that's just Jax. He flirts with everybody. Jax still flirts with my friends, and he had to hook up with my friends all the time." So they knew who kind of man Jax was. They just didn't tell Brittany, I guess. I don't know why they didn't tell her, because when it came out, they acted like it was like, "Oh my God, this is terrible." But like, they knew about it and didn't tell her. So it didn't make any. I don't know. That's why I said I was very shocked at how everyone acted afterwards.
Was so concerned. If you were that concerned,
yeah, it was
so
so weird. Yeah, because I honestly didn't. And that's when I realized, instead of telling them or showing them, because I originally showed them to ask them how should I approach Brittany, and they were kind of making it seem like it's not a big deal. Like that's just Jax being Jax. So now now I'm like, damn, looking back, I should have taken matters into my own hands and went and talked to Brittany myself instead of like even trying to go to anyone else about anything.
Okay, so I want to say really quick, and I'm not bashing Faith at all. I'm not. I had a friend. She was sleeping with a married man. And all of a sudden, you know, the married man kept promising her things, saying that he was going to help her do all of these things. He was going to leave his wife. And then unfortunately, she bought into all of that. And then she ended up hooking up with him, which is exactly what he wanted. And then he told her, you know what? I'm not leaving my wife. And she was really hurt. And then she got mad at the wife. And I talked to my friend and I said, how are you mad at the woman who he has 3 kids with, who's at home, who has no idea that this is going on? Same thing without the kids with Faith, Jax, and Brittany. You know that he has this girlfriend. You know he's messaging you inappropriate things. And nobody had to invite him over to the elderly woman's house that you were taking care of. You decided to invite him over. Are you a victim in other aspects of things that went wrong on this show with people calling the cops on her and stuff like that? Yes, that is fucked up. It's not good, not fair, not cool. It's all of the disgusting things. However, at the end of the day, this situation with you hooking up with Jax and how it aired on TV, you put yourself as an adult into that situation. Should Lala have yielded a knife at you? No. No. Should anyone have called the cops? No. Should anyone have tried to get you fired? No. But could you have stopped yourself from hooking up with Jax Taylor knowing he had a girlfriend? Yes, you could have. All of those things can be true at the same time. But wait, we're not done hearing. Hold on. Let me share another clip. Always another clip. So this one says Lala made a deal with producers and LVP to release Jax's Cheating season 6.
I got fired before I even thought about hooking up with him. But I got iced out by some of the people there after that situation because one of my friends wanted to use me for extra money on the contract. And then because the storyline came out without her involved, she was mad about that. James knew about it because James like went through my phone. He kind of had an idea, not so much, but they wanted me to talk to him about it on camera. The bad part about that was the only person that was supposed to know about this was Lala and Lisa. Lala told Lisa about it because she wanted to kind of bring it up, I guess, for herself on her own. And I didn't know how they were going to do that, but I know that that's what my friend Lala at that time wanted to do because we were friends at that time. So I was trying to respect that. I didn't know that Lala had called me a few times. I had no idea because me and Jay left our phones in the Uber. So we didn't have our phones. So she thought I was ignoring her. And then honestly, the next day is when I found out that she hated me. So I just still to this day don't really understand why, but that was, I'm guessing that's why, because she wanted to break that story. That's the only I can think of. Me and Jax happened. I got fired before I.
Okay. I got to get better at unmuting that when I'm done. I try to mute it for the mic, but I want to hear what your thoughts are on all of this. So pop off in the comments section. If you guys have not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And please do not hold back on this one. Love you guys. See you next time.